gosh, the pink. It's so bright. And they have this merino, but I don't really like the colors. The only two colors they have is this and this. It is so cold this morning. This is ice on the ground. I am freezing right now. My hands are so cold. Like, if it were to rain right now, we might get snow. Which is kind of crazy, because I think it's only snowed here like once in the last 10 years I've been here. There's more ice over on this grass. Woo! It's cold. I might need to think about knitting myself some socks. That's all ice. Good morning. It is Monday, January 8th. When we got up this morning, there was ice on our car. There was ice on the grass. No snow because it would kind of need to rain for it to snow, but it was super cold. It was down in the 30s. It was even like 29 degrees down the road where it's a little bit colder where there's like a creek. So it's very cold this morning. But I'm going to show you. Actually, I did finish something. I could show you that. So this is a long-term project I had been working on probably over 2 years. Just here and there. It's not something that I've been crocheting consistently. I would work on it, forget about it for a couple months, find it, and then be like, oh yeah, I started that, work on it a little bit more, and I finally finished it. It's just like a crochet, a fairly large throw, but not like something that would fit over a whole bed. But I like it on this chair, and my cat Ronnie also likes to lay on it, so this has been his throne lately. Okay. And then this weekend, we went to Joann's. They had their Yarnormous sale, and I saw the patent sock yarn, and I got it. I was thinking about getting a new Lion brand 100% merino yarn. That's kind of what I was there to look for at. But they only had 2 colorways there, and they weren't my favorite colors, so I didn't get those. I got a bunch of sock yarn instead. So with the Yarnormous sale, the amount of yarn I got was like supposed to be 80 something. So it'd be like a little over $5 each skein. But then we used a coupon on top of that, and then I got all of the sock yarn for about like 60 something. But I'm going to be making a bunch of socks as Christmas presents, so it's like stuff for me to work on. These will probably also be a gift for Christmas this year. These are what I started this weekend. And this is some of the sock yarn that I got. The patent sock yarn. Let me see what the colorway is called. Let's see. This colorway is called do I see a name somewhere? I mean, this yarn is 75% wool and 25% nylon. It's supposed to be machine washable, which is why I'm using it as gifts, because I wouldn't gift a yarn that needs like special washing instructions, because that's just difficult for people to keep up with. It looks like this might be called Cascade Colors. That's the only name I see. But anyways, I think it's really pretty. It kind of makes me think of the ocean and like sand with these colors. And I'm going to be making the heels and the toes in brown so that there's like a fun contrast. So let me show you the yarn, all of the yarn that I got. So I think this one was called Cascade Colors. These are the socks that I'm working on. I'm going to use this brown as the heel and toe color so that there's some contrast. I think the brown goes well with this color scheme here. So that there's some contrast. Let's see, the brown is called Flax. Okay, so the color is called Flax. So I got 3 of the browns because I thought it was a good color just to have and use for socks, nice and rustic and cozy looking. I got 3 of these blacks. Let's see. Oh, and the black is called Coal. Let's see. I got 2 of these purple colors. It's okay, so this is Celestial colors, these 2 purples. Yeah, Celestial colors. And then I got this blue colorway with like blue and brown. This is called Cadet colors. So 2 of those, and then 2 of these. This one is called Sidewalk colors. Okay, so these are all of the yarns I got. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 skeins for, I think it was $64 with the coupon that we're able to use on top of it being on sale. So I think I'm going to be able to make a lot of socks with these. And even these, I think they're going to use less yarn than the other socks I made with the, I think it was called Marl Brown, the socks that I knit last week. A marble brown, marl, it might have been like marl brown, something like that. But I think this is as long as I'm going to knit the leg of these. I think I'm going to knit these kind of short. So all of the socks I want to look kind of different. So I think I'm going to knit these to where they're kind of short. These are for a female. I'm not going to name names, I don't think, of who I plan on making each sock for out of my family members because Janessa might be watching. But anyways, these ones probably won't be for Janessa. There's like a special sock that I will knit for her. But anyways, there's a certain pattern that I want to buy because, oh my gosh, they're so cute. There's a sock set, adorable. So I'm thinking of trying a colorwork sock for some people. And this is where I am at with what I'm working on right now. Oh, I have one more project I'm also working on, so I'll show you that too. All right, the other project that I'm working on, this is probably, I might take my time with this, but I am trying a 1940s vintage pattern from a magazine that I have. And I'm starting with the back piece because that's what like the pattern says to do. This is a knit 1, purl 1, rib. And I think it'll be wide enough. So for the pattern, it said to cast on 108 stitches for the back piece, where we're starting per the instructions. I cast on 120 because the largest size of that like knitted blouse top is for a 36-inch bust. And I figured with sizing, if I added a couple more stitches to the pattern, then it should end up fitting me. This is for the back. So instead of casting on 108 stitches, I cast it on 120. And hopefully it'll end up fitting. It does have quite a bit of stretch in this. So I think it should hopefully fit me. It stretches out more than this. Like, it's quite stretchy. So hopefully this will end up fitting me. I probably won't know for sure though until it's done and like the pieces are assembled, but I'm using leftover yarn from another project that I had to make this because I think I have enough for a top. I'm using a wool yarn with sparkle in it. I had a bunch of this yarn left over, so I'm I'm gonna attempt to knit a 1940s top from a vintage pattern with this. I'll show you the pattern that I'm following. All right, so the pattern that I'm following is from this Campus Classics volume 17, knitting, oh, that page is turned around. The back isn't attached, so this is actually the back page. But it's the pattern 409. So in this magazine, it's blouse 409. So it should be a nice basic blouse. So you can either make it with stripes or plain. I'm making mine plain. It's gonna have like different color changes in it though, just because of the yarn that I'm using. But let me see. Okay, you can like screenshot this if you want to look at the instructions. So this is the one that I'm following. There's also a continuation on page, I think 23, but I'll have to check and make sure that. But this is what I'm going to attempt to make. And I am adjusting it and adding more stitches just because I'm a larger size than it has listed. Let me look at... There's a couple patterns in here that I want to recreate over time. So I think... Yes. Okay. So on this page is the continuation of that blouse. This is for a different pattern. So this page is the one that has the rest of the instructions, which are not extensive. They are very, very brief, and it's kind of hard to figure out what you're supposed to do. So I have to like sit and think about it for a while, but I think I'll be able to knit it. But if you need to if you want to screenshot this for the instructions, in case you want to try to recreate this, pattern is on this page. I'll move my fingers for a second. All right. Another pattern that I want to eventually make, although I would have to probably adjust the sizing. Super cute. Oh my gosh. It's kind of the reason why I bought this magazine, because I saw this pattern. So this is written for size 16. I'll have to look up what bust size that is, but this is one that would be so cute to knit for Christmas. I think those are mooses. Okay, if you have a single goose, it's called a goose, but if there's multiple gooses, you call them geese. Why would you call a single or multiple moose and not moose and meese? Tell me. I feel like it should be meese. If you see like a group of them, shouldn't you call them meese and not just moose? Moose in the singular, and then do you call moose plural just moose as in plural? Are you not following my train of thought? I don't know. Okay. That's something I always think about when I see a moose. Well, I don't see them in person. I see them in like videos online. Shouldn't they be moose and meese? Shouldn't it be called moose and meese? Just like goose and geese? Alright, so that's what I'm working on at the moment. I will give updates throughout the week, and then hopefully I'll have this uploaded on Friday. I'm trying to upload my videos on Fridays. If I end up not being able to like edit a video in time, it might come out on like a Saturday or a Sunday, but my goal is to upload them on Fridays. That's what I try to aim for at least. Anyways, that's it for now. I am going to work on some knitting. I'm probably just going to work on those socks for now, because that's what I want to work on. And I think I can finish those pretty quick. So that's it for now. I'll be back in a bit. Good morning. It is currently Wednesday now. I didn't film at all on Tuesday, but I've made progress on my socks. I haven't made any progress on the 1940s top. I think I might work on that more during the weekend. Then during the week I'll work on the socks, but it kind of will depend on how I'm feeling. But I finished the heel flap on one of these socks, and I knit up until I had done all of the decreases here to get it back to the original 64 stitch count that I'm using for these socks. So this is what this looks like. I love this yarn. These colors are so pretty. It just kind of looks kind of beachy, oceany, but then also sandy. I did use a contrast color for the heel. I used the patent brown color that's called linen for these are going to be used for the heel and the toes so that there's some contrast in the sock, but honestly it also just like blends in really well with this blue colorway that I'm using, like blue, brown, just a little bit of like yellowish. Anyways, I'm really liking how this is looking. This is super cute. I finished the heel part and the decreases on this, and then on this one, so just this morning is when I started working on the heel flap of the second sock. I'm going to try to catch it up to where the first sock is right now so that they'll be even, but this is the heel flap. I'm just kind of working back and forth on it right now. So I'm working back and forth on this. It looks like a little bit of a separate section, but it'll all get connected back once the heel flap and heel turn is knit. So this is what this looks like so far. I'm going to get this one cut up, and that's about all that I've knitted for yesterday and this morning. Oh, and I'm wearing the hat that I made with the yarn that Tammy sent me. So I ended up deciding to make it into a cat beanie. And it's really cute. If you want to make a beanie that's like cat ears, what you do is you don't do like any of the head shaping. You just knit it like straight from the brim. Like, don't change the stitch count. And it ends up being like a rectangle until it's long enough to fit from like the top of your head to where you want it to rest on like your forehead. And then you just like sew it closed. So it's super easy to like go from knitting a hat in the round to turning it into cat ears. I did make a crocheted beanie tutorial for cat hat a while ago as well, if you want to crochet one, but I really like this hat. It's cute. I didn't do anything special to the to make the ears. It's because your head is round, and if you put a rectangle on your head, like the corners are gonna stick up and they just end up looking like cat ears. So it's not complicated at all, but it's super cute, and I've been wearing it all morning because it's been cold. Like, we've been getting ice on our cars. There's been like ice on the ground. I'm wondering if we might get a little snow today because some gray clouds are rolling in and it might rain, and it's been so cold that if it rains tonight and it stays like the temperature it's been the last couple of days, I think we might get snow, which it's only snowed here a little bit once in the 10 years we've lived here. And that was a couple years after we got married. We've been married for like 10 years and we've been living here for like 10 years. Yeah, so it would be cool if it snowed a little bit. So I am just going to knit away on these socks this week, and I think I will finish these this week. I think I can get these done. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I just remembered I got something in the mail. So this is something that I ordered from Hobby. So this is my first ever order from Hobby. It looks kind of like hobby, but it's spelled Hobii. And I think I've heard people pronounce it Hobby, so I'm gonna go with that for now. But I ordered clearance yarn that's like for holidays. So this is going to be my knitting throughout the year for also making a bunch of socks for people for Christmas. The reason why I ordered it is because of this. Okay, so I got an ad on Facebook that this Christmas yarn pack was on sale for $15. Look how cute. I can make the most adorable Christmassy striped socks. This is acrylic sock yarn. And oh, it does it not say sock yarn? It just says acrylic. But anyways, I'm gonna turn these into the like most cutest, like tackiest, like Christmas epitome of Christmas socks that you can get out of these. And I wanted to get some acrylic yarn for making some socks because I do have family members that have pet allergies. Some are allergic to cats and things, and I might not want to risk giving them yarn made with wool because I don't know if they'll have allergies to other animals. So I figured for people who have allergies, I'm going to knit them socks with this acrylic yarn. And I will keep this separate, so when they're done, I'll keep the acrylic socks separate from the wool ones so that they're not next to each other. But I'll keep this package. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. So there's a white, or it's like a cream. It's not like a white. It's more of a cream color. There's like a bright red, a dark red, a bright green, and a dark green. These are so cute. And then, so this was only $15 for this like bundle. And that's the reason why I was like, okay, I have to order it. And then I've been wanting Halloween yarn from them for a long time for like myself. So for socks for myself, I'm going to use these. So I'm going to show you some Halloween yarn. So these were like on sale because it's not Halloween time. All right, so these are all sock yarns and they are made with superwash wool. Look how beautiful this is. And it's got the sparkles in it. Oh my gosh. So this one is green. So cute. I don't think I got all of the colorways, but I got the ones that I really liked. So there's a green one. There's this orange, gray, and black with orange, like, what do you call it? Do you call it stellina? Is that the word for it? It just says 73% wool, 25% polyamide, and 2% polyester. So maybe the sparkle is polyester. But look how gorgeous that is. This makes me so excited for fall again. I know we're just in the middle of winter and I'm like, fall? So I'm going to make myself a pair of socks out of each one of these Halloween colors. This one is beautiful. It has pink, gray, and black. And this sparkle, oh my gosh. I am so excited to use this yarn. It's so cute. Let's see. And I think this is the last color? Yeah. So this is the last color, and it is orange, purple, and black with the orange shiny. Look how cute these are. I love them. Alright, so these are the 4 Halloween-y colors that I got. I'm so excited about it. Actually, I really am loving this pink, purpley, black, and gray kind of color scheme. So I'm probably going to knit socks for myself out of this one first. And then maybe I'll work on the other ones closer to Halloween, but we'll see. We'll see what color is like striking my interest as I go. These are so cute though, oh my gosh. So I've got Halloweeny colored yarn that was on sale or clearance, and then the Christmas yarn here was on clearance, and it's so cute. So this is my first time ordering from Hobbii, so I'm going to be trying out the yarn and seeing how I like it. I'm super excited to try it though. I had ordered this before I had even thought of looking around at Joann's, so when we went to Joann's, I wasn't planning on getting a bunch of patent sock yarn, but I saw it and it was there, and it was cheaper than ordering it online because, well, for one, I was already there, and then it was like, I think it was about $5 for each one there, which is pretty cheap for the patent sock yarn. So anyways, I'm super excited. Super excited that this came. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. And it'll be interesting seeing how I like this yarn. All right, hello. It is Thursday, December. No, why am I saying December? It's January. It's January. I don't even know. It's January 11th. Okay, so this is an update. So today's Thursday, January, I think I just said 11th. Anyways, I finished the heels on both socks, and now they're like at the same point. Now I'm just like working on the foot. I finished the instep decreases here, and now I'm just like knitting like the length of the foot until I get to the toe section, and then for the toe section I'll switch back to this yarn. But I am pretty close to finishing these socks. I knitted them kind of a little short, so there's an inch of the cuff and then an inch of leg, and then I started doing the heel, so they're kind of short socks. I worked on this some more. This is that 1940s top that I'm knitting. And I need this to be 4 inches before I work on the main body, and I'm at 3 inches. So I need 1 more inch of the ribbing, and then I'll work on the body of it. And this is the back of the blouse. So I'm just using this yarn that I have left over from another project, and I think I have enough to knit it with, but this is where I currently am. Alright, it took me a bit to get these socks finished, but I did finish these ones. They're the only thing I finished this week, other than, I think I might have finished this blanket earlier this week. Something like that, but this is a crochet blanket I made. I guess that's about it. I'm probably I don't know if I'm gonna start another pair of socks like right away. I might hold off on a bit and just work on the 1940s top that I'm working on, because I didn't work on it at all today. I think I only did a couple rows yesterday, but I guess that's gonna be it for now. If you like my videos, make sure you like and subscribe. I guess that's it for now. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a good day. Okay, bye.